Ain't that the sweetest sound you ever heard? Ain't that the sweetest sound you ever heard? Is you live? Not you. You want to shake? Shake. Okay. What is going on? We didn't get to 500 likes on the last video. Can we get to 500 on this one to make up for that little? We were just short this much. But I know out there, everybody was like, well, we didn't get there. But Mr. Brando's doing a live anyway. I was like, wow. Well, if you've got a little insight and you have what's called contacts, not intel. Intel is for suckers. Intel is for people that think they're in the know but never know what they know because they can't prove it. To be in the know means you got to be in the inner circle. That's why 75 of my closest friends was sitting there waiting on me, right? Sitting there waiting on me to come in. Can I get a gang for that? Now, let's get to the reason why we all here. We are here because the status of the reinstatement of the Iraqi Dinar IQD, okay? Now, I told y'all last night, don't panic. I said, don't panic. It's all good. You're in a good spot. Don't worry about a thing. Don't worry about when these people tell you about legislative sessions. Don't worry about this stuff. Watch what they're doing. Watch what they're doing. Prove what they're doing. Substantiate what they're doing. Not just read an article on air and be like, okay, this is what's happening. But why is it happening? What's the reasoning for it and why now? And how can you prove it? Okay? Not just share information, but what's the freaking proof? That's why this is a rant and this is not a newscast. Okay? Now, here's the crazy thing that I want you guys all to understand. Okay? First, I'm not going to start off with the obvious. The obvious is easy. We all know why we're here. We know. But what you don't know is a few key points. And I'm going to share them with you real fast. PM Mahandi says corruption warrants issued for ministers. Didn't I tell you guys that there was going to be a bunch of arrests out there? This was going down. Don't worry about it. He wouldn't mention any of the suspects' names and details about particular cases or reveal information as conviction rates or types of sentences received. Just understand that they've already issued out 1,267 out of 4,117, and they're going to go after higher-up officials that are on ministerial cabinet positions. I told you that was going to happen, and it's happening right now. A. B. Where is Halabusi? Halabusi is in Kuwait. Why is Halabusi in Kuwait? Because Halabusi is demanding to get his hands on the donor conference money. He wants to start rebuilding his country because he feels some type of sense of security to go over there and say, Kuwait, give us the money. And Kuwait's going to say, heck no, we're not giving you that money. A, you got to have free capital flow. We got to get rid of the corrupt. And he's over there right now and said, look, y'all, we printed this article. We already did all this Tuesday. It's Thursday. And guess what? We're going to reveal it to the world. We're going to tell the whole world. We got a brand new CBI governor. His name is Ali Alawi, and he's a political politician who is the Minister of Trade, and he was the defense minister. Now, that's not the important part. When you look for a central bank governor and you already have a country that, A, you got to admit, for all of his faults, Allah did a lot of okay things. He did a lot of okay things. But he could never get him to the threshold because he didn't have the knowledge, the understanding. He was no Dr. Shabibi. Heck, he ain't this guy at all. This guy right here, guess what? His alma mater, a little school called MIT. Oh, yeah, he got a little civil engineering degree from there. Oh, yeah, and guess where else he went to school? He has a little degree from a little itty-bitty school here in America called Harvard University. Oh, yeah, and by the way, I don't know if I told you guys this. Guess what? At one point in his career, he was actually associated with Princeton. I believe he was an instructor there. Let me see if I can find that. Harvard Business School. Yeah, he graduated from Harvard Business School. He wrote several books. He's an economist. You know, he wrote a book about the Islam civilization not surviving based upon some principles. This guy is basically the perfect person for the position to be held as CBI freaking governor. Now, just to know that he's dual versed, he went to Harvard, MIT, taught at Princeton. You ought to be just going. Now, I told you guys, I don't want to say I told you so, but there was a lot of people out there a few months ago saying, Mr. Brando doesn't know what he's talking about. There's not going to replace the central bank governor. That's not going to happen. That's not a benchmark for any of this. Well, guess what? Yeah, it is. And we knew it. We knew it and we called it. I couldn't call this guy, but man, we called it. Now, you're probably saying, well, that's all well and good, Mr. Brando, but how do you know all this information? Where'd you get it from? Well, when you have a friend who sits in Parliament as a reporter, and I say to him, hey, good morning, bro, what's up with Alawi? Is he the new CBI governor? Answer, yes. And I said, oh my God, it's true. Are you happy, bro?
Send those names to the Iraqi parliament to vote on them. So it's still one step to end everything.
Okay, so then I'm like, whoa, so there's a vote? Now, in my mind's eye, I thought that once they named a new CBI governor, he became basically the CBI governor. So I was like, wait a minute, what's the last step?
He didn't say you have to vote on them in this letter, as you see. He said, we decide to appointment those guys on different positions. But he asked them to approve that. Maybe they will approve it without vote.
Okay. So then I said, oh, okay. So are you pretty sure he'll get it? When do they vote?
Anyway, they are holding the meeting right now in Iraqi Parliament. So it's not end right now to know. Maybe we'll decide to appoint them today.
So then I said, awesome, so awesome. What about the Ministry of Education?
Nothing so far about them.
So then I said, can you please tell me if the CBI votes, if they vote on the CBI governor? Me and my other friend, my brother was in there having a conversation. Then he drops this bomb on me.
No, nothing. They postponed its meeting to next Tuesday. But what I got information that about CBI, the head of CBI, they will not need to vote. Only prove the head of the president of parliament.
Really? So you guys got to understand what he just said. So I'm going to play it one more time again.
No, nothing. They postponed its meeting to next Tuesday. But what I got information that about CBI, the head of CBI, they will not need to vote. Only prove the head of the president of parliament.
President of Parliament. That's Halabousi. Remember what I told you very first thing off to start this whole conversation was, where's Halabousi? Halabousi's in Kuwait with a big delegation. They're there talking about reconstruction. So when people sit there and tell me there's no reconstruction talks going on, the biggest reconstruction talks is going on. The biggest being, guess what? The donor money. I love this game. Oh my God. It's like I'm writing it myself right before your very eyes. And I said, boom, hey, before this guy was the finance minister, he's American educated. This is his response.
Yeah, this is a great news, but I think that they will appoint them as acting or deputy head, deputy head of CBI.
Oh, did you hear that? That's the freaking bomb of all bombs right there. Alak is out. Alawi is in. He's acting CBI governor. Acting, not appointed. He's already appointed. When they replace the other guy moves away. Now we've got to watch the auction. If you want to see what's going to happen, and it's not going to be for a few days, The auctions ain't going to just turn off because Alawi's in there. But something major is going to change. Now, here's the other bomb. This is the bomb of all bombs.
Before that, they will prove what the Iraqi cabinet decided. We are waiting anything from Speaker office, I think on Saturday or Sunday. We are not sure, but anyway, 90% Allah will leave the position.
90% Alak leaves the position. Now, he's already acting CBI governor. He's already American educated. He's already smart. He's got a finance background. He was once the finance minister in Iraq, okay? The finance minister. Remember I told you guys and I said, hey, look out. Whoever's doing this, it's like they already know the books. It's like they've been reviewing the books the whole time. Ding dong. Ding dong, y'all. Can't tell me I didn't call that one from left field. And you know what? I didn't call it. The gang called it. I'm going to quit saying I. I'm going to start saying we. We called it. You guys give me more information than you will ever know. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You guys, I woke up. I didn't find this morning. I got on a couple different news sites, but you know who gave it to me? Craig gave it to me. Shout out to Craig. Shout out to Patreon. Shout out my gang. Man, if you ain't dancing in your seat, I told you guys. I told you the information's always correct. The system is always the solution. And how do you have a system? You don't rely just on articles. You actually know people that are in
Before that, they will prove
Parliament.
what
Imagine that. Imagine that. I don't need an article to substantiate everything I find. Got a little guy. He sits in a chair and he reports all day long on Parliament. Now, do they understand what the economic reforms mean? Yes. But they don't understand the purchasing power of that. So that's why he doesn't talk to me about, well, the rate's going to change then. The date's going to change then. Because the average Iraqi doesn't believe in that. Get it through your skulls. You guys get it. You guys get it. Now, got my talking points here. There was a question, there was an article that came out that Juanita posted in Patreon. And that article says that they were demanding that the Minister of Education, okay, the Minister of Education remove these principals of his town. So what does that tell you? Not only is the Minister of Education active, they are acting, okay? So, benchmark. I told you I wanted a new CBI governor. Guess what? I got one. And guess what? I still got till October 3rd, till technically this month's over. And I'm not saying, hey, look, it's going to happen, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But I'm just saying, if all the ducks in the universe, if all of them could have fallen in a row, it just did. It just did. Whoever picked this guy knows what he's doing. Eric, yeah, this guy knows what he's doing. Big time. Big time. This ain't no fraud. This ain't no boots on the ground, someone you never see on a blog hiding behind a computer. This is the real freaking deal. The real deal. The real deal. No bull crap. Yeah. You ought to sit there and say to yourselves, we are blessed as a gang to have this type of information provided for us. And that's why when people tell me, well, paid information, there's no paid information here. Drop more bombs in Hiroshima. Bring this to the game 3 times a week, dead center every week. And when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And when I'm right, I'm right. And today I'm going to rant because I feel like it. Feel like I'm feeling myself today. Man, you guys ought to be screaming. We ought to get 1,000 likes, man. We ought to get 1,000 shares. I don't even care. We call this gang. And my gang's better than their gang. Good guess? Ain't no guesses here, son. I do this for a living. I call shots, and I did it several times. Good try. Don't get blocked up out of here. Can you say 16-1? I can't say 16-1. But Willie Wilson, what did Sauter say once he got rid of the central bank governor he wanted to see immediately activated? The economic reforms. The economic reforms are stated, and I read that article yesterday, and the stated objective between 2018 2022. Don't believe me? Reading's fundamental. Shoot, you guys give me more than the articles give me because you require thought. Chipa on Facebook, shout out her. Mo, shout out Mo on Patreon and Twitter group. Shout out to him. All of them collectively throwing me this information. And guess what, gang? We're catching it. We're making calls. Then we're calling Iraq. Calling Iraq. No bullcorn. Calling Iraq. I'm just waiting for my boys who are in DOD and in special deploy to tell me what's going on with them. That's all I'm waiting on. Do you guys not know what an honor and as a privilege it is to serve you? That's why I call myself the humble Mr. Brando. Yeah, and we've had some bumps. We've had some bruises. We've had some fakes. We've had some snakes. But you know what? The gang, the real gang, the ones that was down for day one, not popularity, not to be cool on YouTube, not to get their name in lights, not to get butt hurt, but the real gang, sitting right here with me, and they sit here with us 3 times a week, and they real. And that's mad love, mad respect, mad salutes, a real team. That's what life is about, being part of a team. And pay me if you want, but that's what Patreon is, a team. I'm going to be an economic assassin. We are going to reach heights that we've never dreamed passively. My whole goal is to do this passively, where not only your individual investments pay you back, but the foundation pays you back 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 100 times your investment yearly. I know you guys don't like my hip hop references all the time, but I'm sitting thinking of a master plan. Man, I'm really sitting here thinking about a master plan. I never doubted this. Never doubted it. I got confused by it. And confusion, you know what confusion is? Confusion is where you don't understand the subject very well, and so you question your thought process. Okay? Confused, yes. Disappointed, yes. But whose fault is that disappointment? It's mine. It's mine. Because I should never let myself get susceptible to negative influence. I should promise myself to be so strong that nothing disturbs my peace of mind. And I've been derailed and I've been deterred. But you know what, baby? I stayed on the news. Stayed on the news. Okay? And the news is what got me sitting here with you. And man, I love you. I told you guys a long time ago, I don't want this for me. I want this for you. And yeah, I want it for me too. There's some selfish reasons in there too. I got a family. I got a daughter. Got a wife. I got people that sacrifice, put it down for me. I got admins. I got team members that expect a degree of heightness that maybe they don't see. They expect that from me. I'm here to deliver that info. No games, no crap, no aliens. I heard somebody mention about a YouTuber and aliens. I don't know any aliens. If I could get an alien on this show, I would. I definitely would. I want to see an alien. Man, I'm not the man. Who is this GQ pretty boy? No, man, you the man. You the man for sacrificing your time to have a deeper wanting of education about the subject you're invested in. That's what you're the man. I'm not the man. I'm just the one reading the news and gathering information to share with you just so you can beg better investments. Thank you. But it wasn't me. Thank Craig. Y'all shout out Craig. Shout out Craig. Shout out Shay Pa. Shout out Susan. Shout out Mo. Shout out the reporter. Shout them out. I'm just the guy that brought you the news. I'm the one that took all these different thoughts, formulated an idea, and it's like I'm writing the script right before you. Okay? And I can prove it to you because I've got proof. I got what they call the receipts. And guess what? I give them to you. I give you that. You deserve that. You've earned that. That's yours. Okay? I'm down with you guys like 4 flat on the Cadillac, and I'm down. I'm down. And they threw all this into you guys, and everybody was in a panic over, oh my God, the legislative term's coming to an end. We're going to have to wait. Man, if they get a new central bank governor and he's in there good, and all I'm waiting for now is just the IMF to say, you are exiting Article 4. And I think one reason why the hesitation possibly could be, spoiler alert, Iraq wasn't qualified to take it to the next level. But I had to get someone of what's it's called education, Alawi's education. Okay? They had to. Now the IMF can find complete confidence in that governor. Okay? Oh yeah. I know Bethany will kick your butt out of here if you're being stupid. Man. No, don't say I'm the man. I'm not the man. The people that put all this effort into this are the man and woman that deserve all the shout outs, all the love, all the praise, all the blessings. They give me the information and I give it to you. And I just break it down to a point that you and I both consider and say, that's plausible. Not some crazy outside influence. Who cares about stuff that doesn't pertain to this? Stick to the subject. The subject is reading, and reading is fundamental. I can't say that enough. Sorry about all these bumps and blah, 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 blahs. Thank you, Robert. Smash that like button, y'all. Smash it. Because you deserve it. This is an applaud to you, not to me. This is an applaud to you. This life today is all for you. All for you, not for me. I'll accept all the thumbs downs, give them all to me, but all the likes, that goes to you, the crew. Okay? So we know Alawi is now the acting CBI governor. We know that Sauter hasn't said a peep. Where's Sauter? Better yet, where's Maliki? Probably trying to bail his son out from jail. You know, he got popped. But we don't talk about that stuff. That's stuff that we should already know because we read. We know that Mahani just issued a bunch of arrest warrants. We know that Interpol's investigating the auctions. I wonder why. Wow. Can you say, not if, but when this comes to realization? Because now I believe. Before I believe. Now I swear on a stack of Bibles that I don't know what day. I got no clue. But I'm just telling you that if the mighty one above smiles on something, they just smiled on all of us. I'm gonna keep doing this, dude. And after this, I'm going on to my next subject. My next subject will either be a half and half of Dong and Venezuela, and you'll see every other YouTuber out there copy it. You already see a lot of them jumping on Venezuela. I've been screaming Venezuela now for a year. I believe in that because of my brother, Mr. Frazier, and that's my next play. Not gold, not silver. I'm on next to the next fiat currency. I'm gonna get behind it like I do Iraq. And if Iraq makes you 100,000 air, makes you a half a millionaire, a 2/4 of a millionaire, then Venezuela or Vietnam should make you a billionaire. And then I'm going to change the whole name of the station to the Billionaire Kangaroo Crew. I'm going to change the whole name, rebrand it, going to redo the whole thing. Gosh. As a group, we want it all because half was never the agreement. Seated, yeah, he's seated. He's acting CBI governor, so I might as well say he's seated. Man, I didn't want to do this live until after I talked to my boy because I didn't want to get things confused. When he told me they were going to recess till Tuesday, I got super confused. Then when I found out that Halabusi's going to be back tonight, not tomorrow, not the next night, Friday, they're going to probably seat him on Saturday or Sunday. Look, Monday, then I don't know what to tell you past Monday. I got to see what the IMF says, but you ought to be sitting there biting your nails. Not what the stock market's at or not what the trade is, but what is the first move by the new CBI governor? Does he stop the auctions? Or does he somehow change the auctions? Were the auctions even available when he was finance minister? Is he going to go ahead and drop the other 200 and some odd monies to the Article 140 from the 233 that have been paid? Or is he going to drop the lower denominations, flip the switch and say, we accept Article 8 and let's get running to the bank? I'm just saying, what's he going to say? 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 We're going to stop. We're going to wait because of what? A lack of confidence in what? The green zone's down. Oil's at a surplus. I don't like how high oil is, but I think that he sees it for a greater picture that oil's going to come down, the market's going to change, and they're going to have to make themselves recession-proof. What else is going on, CJ? I just gave you about 25 minutes of what's going on. Yeah, thank you. Shout out Craig, Susan, Mo, all you guys that brought it. You guys brought it. I just reported. July ain't over. And I got some major flack from a few people. Well, what you said about April? I mean, yeah, we guessed April. And I'm guessing July for some good stuff. But dang, you can't tell me that everything we thought of didn't come true. Now, if they say, well, you did everything but reinstate the currency, Mr. Brando, I'll wear that hat. I'll wear that hat. But I'll tell you this. Nowhere in this investment, I don't care if you've been in it for 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, nowhere ever has the news come to you in such a way and you understand it to such a point that you could go out and explain this to a 3-year-old and them see the benefit of investing in Iraq right now. Patience. I've been patient. I'm probably the most patient person on earth. I've been waiting for 10 plus years like a lot of you. I got plenty of patience. Like I told you, I'm in it till the end of the year. I don't care next year, 3 years, 2 years. I'm in this. But now understand why you're in this and understand where you're at in this. Not just you're in it. Who cares about buying currency? Oh, I stuck it in the drawer. Oh, hey, look, it revalued. We'll go out here and do this. Okay. Be in this to multiply your money. Be in this to be a steward of your investment. Understand why you invested in it. Man, bro, I appreciate that because I really do enjoy putting the dots together. The system does require qualified people. Yeah, the IMF should be very pleased, Donna, very pleased. If you have a problem with Mr. B, please leave because the rest of us love and respect him. Gang, gang. Robin, gang, gang. Oh, they can stay. Let them haters stay. Hey, haters. Only 2 of you revealed yourself. I wish I could see who gives you the thumbs down so I can give them the finger up, but Miss BB ain't here, so I can't be shooting the bird on here like I usually do. So I ain't going to do that today because I'm too proud. I'm taking all the thumbs down, middle finger to all the haters and the thumbs down because you stand still watch the show. You still get your info. You still go back to your lame channels, and you still report the news that Mr. Brando said. We are, this group, this gang is if all the media sources are fake, we get some pretty darn good information. We do. Common sense ain't that common, obviously, if you follow a bunch of YouTubers. That's why when I tell you, why are you guys listening to this? That makes no sense. Think about it from a logical point of view. Does it make any sense? Is it provable? How are they sustaining the theory? Have they presented any evidence to substantiate their theory? If the answer to one or any of those questions is no, then you ought to put your button, hit unscribe, dislike, and go on to the next person. Because if you're just searching for answers and your mind is wide open, your mind should be like a parachute. It should be open, but it should catch things so that it will stop your fall. Because that's the confusion you have. You're falling. You don't understand. But if your parachute opens, but it doesn't catch that air and it's just wide open, you're done. You're doomed. You're done. You're gone. You're going to die. That's how investment works. Man, told you guys it was going to be a tough. This is casual. Don't worry about a thing. Man, I am more excited about this weekend than I have been about any weekend. Even that stupid stock thing. That was stupid. But you know what? God bless everybody. And if it gets us to the bank, forget it. I make peace with all you YouTubers out there that say all this stuff that makes no sense. I come to you in peace. But I will say this. Why don't you one day call into the show and let the audience ask you some questions as to how you got this knowledge? Where did it come from? How do you defend it? Can you substantiate it? Prove it. Show me your boots on the ground. Show me your person behind the computer with a business in Iraq. Show me that person. I know 2 people that really can do that. I know George knows plenty of people in Iraq that are high up bankers. Can't lie on him. That man knows plenty of people. I know about 3 or 4 people. And honestly, that are provable, that I've played for you, that I put them on record, on video for you. I don't know anybody else in the game doing that. Can somebody else tell me one person? One person? One person that told you guys, hey, they're going to replace the CBI governor that didn't get laughed at. Well, Mr. Brando doesn't really know what he's doing. Well, and here we sit today. And guess what? I still know what I'm doing. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, is this Brando?
This Brando.
Brando!
What's up? You live! You live. Craig! Shout out Craig, y'all. Shout out Craig. That's the man right there. Bro, hold on. I got to add a call from Hollywood, but I want you to stay on the line. Don't go nowhere. Hang on. Hello?
Robert G.
Hello? Craig, you guys there? Hollywood, you there? Hollywood?
Thank you.
Hollywood, you there? I guess Hollywood's on hold. Okay, there he is.
No, here.
Okay. What's up, Hollywood? What's your question, man?
Hey, Mr. B, first of all, I want to say thanks, man. Be honest. That thing, is this our Thanksgiving that we've been waiting on?
Is there certain what?
Is this our Thanksgiving we've been waiting on? We had our Halloween. We said there were 3 major holidays we're waiting on. We compared them to Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas.
Oh, so what's this holiday? That's a freaking awesome question. Okay, this is my birthday.
His birthday.
My birthday!
An extra holiday.
This is my birthday holiday weekend, even though it's in December. But that's the excitement that I have for this weekend. It's my 21st birthday. I'm about to hit every club in every city that I've ever been in, and I'm about to probably party myself to death if this certain girl that I've been liking, name is BB, goes out with me. Okay? So I got a hot date and it's my birthday. That's how important this weekend is.
Got it. Hey, one more question,
Mhm.
I'll let you go. New member of Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to know, you're talking about the future and advancements and different investments and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I hear different things going on in Vegas and so forth. But when the dust settles,
Mm-hmm.
this is something that we're going to take seriously and take forward and invest in, different things above and beyond.
Oh, yeah. No, listen. This ain't a hobby. I'm laying the bricks for the future. And Craig's a Patreon. I'm laying the bricks for the future that, in my opinion, is not only preparing the group for the inevitable, but they have a strategic plan about how they're going to do it. We're going to know a bank that we're all going to go to, or most of us are going to go to, because you're going to have a better amenities, let's say, concierge service, stuff like that. You're going to have access to special treatments because of the relationship based upon your affiliate with an organization that is filled with millionaires and billionaires and 100,000aires. And the money's real. And if you want me to deposit our money into your financial institution, what are you going to give me? What are you going to do for me? Okay. And then number 2, once I establish your banking information, we're starting a little thing called the Kangaroo Foundation. And that's going to be our large institutional buyings that will buy real estate, cryptocurrencies. Oh, yeah, y'all. And I know you're going to say I'm extra crazy when I tell you this, but we're going to make it our own bank. So I'm going to let people borrow money. We're going to do capital investment, mortgage. And guess what? I'm going to keep it all within my gang. Got to be a member.
Yeah, and that's awesome. I had written you a question too about, right now banks are advertising a 0.11% on your returning your money and holding your money. And that was one of my questions that I had.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is something, is that going to be negotiable? Because there's such a window, you can divide that asset up and go to 2 different banks with the same, with that deposit, and then extract that money from 2 different banks.
Sure. Sure, you could.
Right now, because right now they have a window from anywhere from 5 million to 10 window, and it's the same percent.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of my questions: is that percent of return is going to be negotiable upon the exchange?
Absolutely, yes. Someone said we ought to start Kangaguru Entertainment. We ought to. We ought to start our own multimedia conglomerate that covers all, it kind of like lifestyles of the rich and famous, but lifestyles of the practical investor. That's what this should be called.
I'm awesome. You're awesome.
You are awesome.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, brother. Have a good one.
Out here. Yep. Take care, man.
You too, brother. Have a good one. Craig, stay there.
Hey, I'm
Craig,
there.
Craig,
Brando,
man.
check it out. Bro,
You the man.
I gotta say this for everyone. I gotta say this for Patreon. Like, I wake up every day and this intuition is so freaking strong in my body. Every day, benchmark and something else is rolling in. I mean, people, we're close. Like, this is close, people. You know, no one's gonna know what data to rate, but you just gotta look at the facts. Like you're saying, Brando, the facts are the stars, and they're all aligning day by day, ducks in a row, people. This, man.
I know.
I can't believe it. It's awesome to be a part of this.
Oh my gosh, you're like, it's like a piece of history is being made right now. Like,
damn, bro.
I know, right? Like, serious, like, dang, man. We wake up these guys wake up at 4, sometimes 1 in the morning, depending on what part of the country they're in, and they're posting news.
Yeah.
And I mean, sometimes it's too much. Like, I have patrons that drop out of it because they're like, dude, there's just too much news. I can't comprehend all this.
Yeah, it's like construction. Like, everything's just falling in, like, little by little.
Hey, bro, let me answer this call too. Hold on here. Let me answer this call. I'll let you finish here. Hang on.
Call from
S. Dot. S. Dot, I'm merging y'all. S. Dot.
What's going on, Mr. Brando?
Hey, man, hold on. Let Craig finish real quick, then I'm going to get to you, okay?
All
All right, go ahead, Craig. Finish up, bro.
So I just wanted to say, I wanted to call in and say thank you for everything. Thank you, everyone that's a part of this, and y'all, like stay grounded for real.
Mm-hmm.
Stay grounded. Be yourself. Take care of yourself. The wealth is already sitting in your hand. It's just a matter of time, and you can see it. So I love y'all. Much love and respect for everyone, man. Brando, I'm gonna continue listening live. Thank you so much.
Okay, cool. Thank you, brother. And shout out to you today for finding the bomb news.
Thanks, brother.
You guys hear my Google? See you, talk to you later. S. Dot, what's going on, brother?
What's up, man?
Sitting here thinking about $1 billion.
I hear you, man. You know, I've been rocking with you for about a year and a half. I messaged you and your wife a couple of times.
Yep.
I sent y'all a couple of articles via phone or whatever.
Yep.
And, I want to thank all the people that send you the information. And you know, I never actually called in and talked to y'all face to face or whatever. But you mentioned on Friday and on Monday and again yesterday that you was gonna say what you thought the holdup was, and I'm really, really interested on your opinion on what you think the holdup is. That's all I really called in to find out, because I keep texting it in the thing, but I know you talking it.
Yeah, I'm running my mouth. Run your mouth records.
Yeah, you can't read every message.
I can't.
To call in and ask you personally, because I mean, hey, your opinion matter, brother. I wanna know what you think. What you think the holdup?
Do you want to know? Honestly, I thought my holdup was
in the world, man. You never know what they talking about, man.
All right, I'm gonna share it with you real quick. And Susan, I'm gonna hang out with you, S. Dot. And Susan, the lady who left me a message on Google. I think your name was Susan. Would you please call me back? You got a very good question. And I'll give you this.
All right.
I'm gonna hang up, S. Dot. You the man.
All right, God bless y'all.
God bless you, brother. Okay. My opinion on what was holding things up. Oh, Kelly, I'm gonna try to call you back, okay? What I thought was the reason for the holdup was this. I really thought oil was too high, and I thought that. Hello? Oh, okay. I thought oil was too high, and I thought,
Hello?
hey, is this Kelly?
It is!
Hey, Kelly, it's Mr. Brando.
Hey! Did you like?
Is you live?
How you doing?
Man, I am happier today than I have been in a long, long, long time in this investment.
I can tell. I'm excited for you.
I mean, can it not be like everything I ever like wished for, like happened in like 48 hours, except for a rate change?
Oh my God. I tell you, I'm so excited. And I'm like, you know what? I wanted to post this, but I'm careful what I post because, you know, people can be pretty crappy. I can see you take the hits a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought, oh my God, you were like the kid looking for, you were like the kid looking for the pony in the pile. I kid you.
I almost told that story the other day.
Yeah,
With all this crap, there's got to be a pony in here somewhere.
exactly. And it's so nice to have somebody positive looking at this stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm. Because
But
it's all
anyway, I'll make my point. You make my point so I can let you go.
okay.
Last night you said on your broadcast that we could get dinar for $40 a million. I can't find that anywhere.
No. I probably said it incorrectly. On Dong, you can get it like $1 million for cheap, like $50 or something like that, or $56, $40, something like that. You know what I mean? It was Dong. I probably was talking too fast.
Okay. It's okay. And then the other thing, are you with the Wise IQD, the ISX? I am.
Yeah, I got flamed for it. I got flamed for it on this rag website, and now they could do everything but kiss my hole. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's a mattress salesman. Goddamn right, I'm a mattress salesman. One of the best in the world, notably.
Yeah. Well, if it wasn't for you, I would not have known about the group. So thank you for that.
Hey, and can I tell you something, Kelly? Thanks for being a member. Thank you. I know sometimes I get a little sideways and do crazy stuff, but thanks for hanging through there with all the craziness too, okay?
No problem. We're in it to win it.
Like the lotto, baby. Like the lotto.
That's it.
Hey,
The
let's
other thing is, I'm not on your Patreon because of budget reasons, but are you going to be offering your Patreon thing after this thing hits at $25 a month, or is it going to change? How
Nope.
does that look like?
We're gonna hit a certain number depending on demand. And me and Miss BB talked about it. Nope, it's not gonna ever be raised higher than $25, unless when we start the foundation, then the fees are gonna go up because that's gonna be the derivative to help us do a lot of things. But I'm gonna leave it open for a while so everybody can kind of catch their breath, do what they want to do, and then still have the opportunity for $25 to be in this group of millionaires like you. And I'm gonna definitely hold a spot for you.
Thank you, because you know what? I need some guidance because I want this stuff to grow. Money's a game to me, and I just needed some mentorship and bird dogging things and me, digging deep and like, okay, yeah, let's do it. So I'm excited.
I hope you are, and definitely I will tell you this right here, and I'll leave you with this thought, and then I'll hang up with you. Think of your money as an army. Think of your money as an army, okay? You want your army to go out and fight and not lose soldiers, but gain soldiers so that it can reproduce. Your money should fight for you. Your money should work harder for you than you work for yourself.
Absolutely. Yes, because you know what? The best thing you can do is duplication because you only have 24 hours in a day.
Yep. And you know what you ought to be doing? Okay, let's get into this real quick, guys. This is a rant, right? This is a rant. Think about this. Sleep, I believe, is the most important part of your day besides your diet. So you should sleep well, okay? So from now on, I want you guys to sleep better knowing that you're going to have this money. Once you have this money, you should sleep well. Now, if you're not sleeping well, I want you to put a notebook by your side of your bed. I want you to write down all your worries and concerns. Put them in the nightstand. When you're sleeping, you're sleeping. The number two thing you should be doing is you should be thinking of active ways to increase your actual income on a monthly basis so that the money you're spending at that point is not your principal. It is interest from something else that's helping you out passively. Not you own it, but somebody else runs it and they're feeding you the money through a watchful eye. Okay, that's number two. The number three thing they say that you should be doing is you should be spending the rest of your time looking for other avenues, like you said, to duplicate the process. One could be real estate. Two could be digital currency. Three could be logistics, owning things that are going to get transportation. Four could be construction. You want to put these steps in place that when it's time for you to look up every 1st and 15th and 30th, you've got a check coming in. So your money from Wise ISX is passive. Now you need 6 more passive ways to make income for you to have now the millionaire mindset.
Absolutely. I'm totally with you on that because you know what? You need to duplicate. You need to live up the interest and do not eat your seed. You need to plant your seed because you can have an apple for a day or you can plant the seed and you can have an orchard for a lifetime.
Boom! If I could hit the bomb on that, that's sweet. That is sweet.
Well, listen, I gotta go, but thank you so much for the rant and call me back.
I will. I'll call you back.
All right, peace.
See you now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, y'all. We got 15 minutes yet. What else we got out there? And isn't it funny they get this guy who's MIT trained, Princeton, Harvard economist, and they're talking about launching ISX. Can you not see the freaking coincidence? And I don't believe in coincidences with this. I can't get you pumped up. I'm just showing you the news. Hold on. I made y'all a little something. Okay? Those are your benchmarks. Those are the things that are happening as we speak that are provable. Okay? Man. I want to just sing. I want to sing. I don't know what else to say. I'll put this up at the end. It's in my way. I want like another call, or I want someone's question, or I need some energy. Come on, I need some energy. Woo! Mobile power plant. Heck yeah. Why can't we go to another country and start our own oil and gas business? We've got enough people in here in enough different industries that if we don't dominate at least 3 or 4 of them after this investment, based upon the monies that we will have, then what the heck do we get this money for if it's not to change the world? The world. Forget the United States. This pond is small. We ought to be thinking globally. You ought to be thinking Amazon. You ought to be thinking, I hate these examples, but Amazon, Walmart, HSBC. You ought to be thinking globally. Your global plan is, I'm starting with the seeds that are planted in front of me today. And you already did that by buying the currency. Next, how are we going to get some passive income to support these other things? And 3, how are we going to take the money that we invest, flip it into other investments that we never touch that money again? We never pay taxes on it, or we defer the taxes, but we keep multiplying. And where are you going to put your money when you need to go to a very low earned bank? And let's say you don't want your credit plastered all over. You go to the foundation, you go to the King of Guru Crew, and for $25, you borrow money cheaper than what you can at a bank, because that's what I want to do. Borrow it. We're going to cut the fees in half. I want to get into retirement. I want to get into Vanguard Mutual. I want to get into high yield, savings and equity. I want you to have your own accounts with us, and I want to take that money and I'm going to start a board within that King of Guru group that is going to do multimedia, that is going to do asset buying, asset protection. We're going to have some really geeky millennials in there that are much smarter than me to help us develop our own stuff, our own coin, our own app, our own stuff for us, just us. If we don't feed we, who else will? And why am I going to give my money to Chase Manhattan Bank when Chase did nothing for you? Give your money to that foundation, get it back cheaper fees, and you know what? Have somebody to help you have that parachute if something happens. That's what a bank doesn't guarantee, is if you fail, because all of them want you to fail. I want you to succeed. I want to hold your business in limbo, do a partnership, and I don't do partnerships until you are able to take it over itself and pay us back. Boop. Once you do, It switches over the ownership. You keep a percentage. We keep a much, much lower percentage. Okay? Kind of like a mentorship, right? And boom. For those of you that don't have perfect credit, but you have a dream, you have a belief, I want to believe in you. They want to believe in you. The gang wants to believe in you. Yeah, the energy is loud. I'm buzzed. Can't hear me? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm loud in here. I've got an electrical background. See, Iron, man, we need to get with you, to take over. Angel, you are right, to take over the fake news and to report real opportunities for investment that are based upon simple principles of honor, respect, community, God, honor, country. I don't know the hotel we're meeting at yet. I got to rent most of the floors out. And I'm going to do this, y'all. I'm not playing. I'm going to do it on my own nickel, just like I'm buying all my members once they've been in a certain amount of time. Okay? Restart my YouTube. I might restart my YouTube. It'll be something different, okay? No sound. Can y'all hear me? Testing, testing. Pempe is going to be on tonight with me talking about strategy. I'm going to be talking about strategy. Yeah, Pempe's dancing at work. I talked to him at like 6 his time, 8 my time. We were just buzzing. Talked to Mr. Frazier this morning. I talked to him like 6 times. He left work. He was so excited. God bless Mr. Frazier. Oh, Juanita, your husband has an economics degree, and she's a member of Patreon. I need to get her husband in there to help us out with this whole planning of starting our own foundation and savings and loan. I need to speak to him. I want to make you so rich or so wealthy that you are fulfilled beyond the money, that you're helping people. You're a helper in your community. You're a mentor to someone that doesn't have the understanding that you do or the resources. The problem with people today is it's not that they don't have the lack of the education. They have a lack of the means to do it. They don't have someone to say, I believe in you. Yeah, Lloyd, after I do this, I'll be doing the dong. I'll be doing other currencies in Patreon, and I'll probably be doing a little bit of Venezuela, probably mostly on Patreon and a little bit on the channel, but I'll be moving on to the next currencies that I think will give you the opportunity for the best reinstatement. And I'll also probably make a little bit public of what the foundation is doing and how they're helping people. I want to do stuff through charity, but I don't want to give my money to charity. I want to start our own charity that's going to be used to the proceeds of the monies that we make. And I want to use that money that physically helps a person, not get some chairman of some charity $50 million a year to run this business, but they actually got to earn their money based upon a certain criteria that we will set that helps a certain amount of individuals, whether it be first responders, vets, older people, kids, battered women, abused animals. I want to tackle all that, but I want to help them on an individual basis. Let's see who this is before I hang up. Uncle Joe.
What's going on, Mr. Dave? Hey,
Yep.
good ass job, man. Good ass job on everyone, the entire group. Just like you said it before, if you come together like a fist, you said ball it up, the whole group, everyone come together, we can make a difference. We can move needles, and that's what I'm anticipating to do. One favor I'm asking you to do. I have a bunch of friends who they just now tuning in. Can you recap everything that happened from the beginning of the show, the news update?
Of course.
The breaking news is what I told them. Breaking news, and they're just now tuning in.
Okay.
So, give us a big recap, man. Appreciate it.
Okay, Dr. Newman, I'll do the recap now. So the recap is this. Number one, we have a new acting CBI governor, and his name is Ali Alawi, and he is a very educated former Minister of Finance of Iraq that's American educated, is an engineer, holds several degrees. We know that since he got nominated, Alak was removed. Remember, that was a benchmark. I remember the Speaker of the House is in Kuwait. He's over there, and my best guess is talking to them about donor conference money and telling them about Alawi being instated. And that should give them confidence to say, once you reinstate your money, we'll give you this donor conference money. Okay? And then number 3, they stuck a deal with the Kurds. So the Kurds now are going to get their Article 140 done and out in the open. And they approve, they approved the massive rest. So you got a new CBI governor, which is huge. You got Halabusi over there in Kuwait. You got mass arrest going on. You got everything going down. Okay. What next is stay grounded. That's right. What's next is watch the news. What got you to this level of excitement should also bring you the same level of excitement beyond me hyping you up. I'm hyped up because of what I've read and what I've seen. Okay, I just did the recap. Okay. You can hear me? Okay. Thanks, Uncle Joe. You're late, PJ. New CBI governor. Not acting. He's seated. He's seated. He's doing his thing. He's in there until they deem that Alawi's not qualified to be CBI governor. But how would they not? And you heard a lock say it. You guys can go back. You guys can hear my boy say it that's over there in Iraq. 90% chance that they're going to go ahead and go through it. He's more qualified than 90% of the people out there. And guess what? He was a position that he held over that position was the former finance minister of Iraq. Website, please. You can go, which one? To be a part of Patreon? Yep, we'll get you joined on Telegram. We'll get you in the private chat. We'll also get you guys on, don't forget, I'm going to get most of my Patreon. We're going to switch over to www.mrbrando.com. We're going to get more interactive on the website. Patreon is the ish. So think about this. I'm going to leave you guys with a thought. Let's say you got an idea for a business. And let's say you're saying to yourself, dang, how am I going to get this X amount of dollars? And now you've only got, like, let's say $1 million dinar. But your idea is a $5 million idea. Are you going to leverage your whole $1 million? Or are you going to go somewhere and try to borrow some money from a venture capitalist that's going to take 55% of a good idea or 60% of a good idea and leave you with 40% of your dream? Why don't you come to the Kangaroo Foundation when we get this thing set and borrow it? Basically, we'll try to get you to 80 to 90% with some monies down, and you'll hold your business as collateral against it. Your business succeeds, you pay us off. We only retain, let's say, 5 or 10% of it. You keep 90% of it. You just keep paying the foundation as a mentor, and you subsidize your good fortune and help out others. Because that money that you guys are paying in is not to pay us, because we're already rich or wealthy at that point. That money is to start new businesses, to plant new seeds, to get more going in more different environments that will not only show you your return, because you remember, you'll split up the profits, but you'll also form a new passive income that you didn't even know by joining a group of people that you pay $25 a month. Come on, man. I'm not going to raise the price. I do it because I love it. I don't do it because I need the extra money. Heck, if I needed the extra money, I'd go charge $100 and it'd be worth it. For the news that these guys provide, man, you couldn't pay a group this much. And they're on it 24/7, 365. Well, y'all, it is the end of the hour. If you guys ain't on this Thursday looking outside saying, God bless, man, this is such a beautiful day today. Think I'm going to go outside, and, you know, I'm on keto, so I can't go outside and eat ice cream. But if you could go have a popsicle or something, or, you know, just really just sit down and eat your lunch at work and say, how much time is left doing this? I'm ready to start my own business. I'm ready to be my own boss. I'm ready to break these slaves of bondage from economic BS. And you know what, man? I'm even looking into, on the island, I'm going to make it its own sovereign country. You know, you can do that. You can actually form a republic or a state. And that's what I'm thinking about doing with the island. Kangaroo Island. You would be a kangaroo citizen if you held citizenship there. I'm dead serious on this. You don't think I'm playing. You are as big as your dreams. My dreams are as big as the universe. So the universe is what I want for us. Shoot, PJ, I wish it did, man. If it did, could you imagine the first thing that the new CBI governor did was reinstate the currency on Sunday? Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? Could you even fathom that? I couldn't even fathom that. That would be sick. Could you imagine waking up Sunday morning and going, oh my gosh, I got just enough money to screw up my sick time. Or if you're like me, I ain't worried about my commission this week. I got to take a little time off. Not saying it is going to happen. I'm just saying what is going to be the very first act of the CBI governor. You got to think, if the new CBI governor comes in there and stops the auctions, he's going to make a speculative run on the whole currency. Retirement. I'm never going to retire. I'm just going to change what I get up and do. And I'm going to do videos about stuff like this. And I'm going to be motivated, not beyond the views or the viewerships or help. I'm going to be inspired to touch more lives, to bring more people to the foundation, to help new entrepreneurs out there be the next big thing. Now that I'm blessed, I want to be a blessing to everybody else. My work's just beginning. Well, again, I'll close out. I hope you guys are having a freaking awesome day. I hope you're jazzed about where you're at in the investment. Hope you're glad to do this Thursday rant. We haven't done one of these in a while. Shout out to the Patreon. Patreon, we're going to do a video tonight about some strategies right after you exchange, where to put your money, how to put your money, what I'm expecting to do. A little bit more information on the foundation, how to start your foundation, how we're going to start this foundation. We need to talk about electing some officers, finding out what people's area of expertise is so we can start dividing up into divisions and us, thinking about what we want to dominate, how we're going to dominate it, and why we need to be prepared. Well, I hope you guys have an awesome Thursday. I hope you have a awesome rest of the week. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see Patreon tonight. If you haven't done it, join Patreon. Be a part of the biggest gang, the biggest economic gang that's going to be in the world has ever seen. Bigger than the Rothschilds, bigger than the Walmart people, bigger than the Bezoses, bigger than we're going to be big, y'all. We're going to be big. We're going to be so big that if we did have a falling out, the government's going to bail us out because we helped that many lives. And I don't want no government money. I don't want to be relied on no government. I want to be relied on us. Us. It's us who got us here. It's us who's going to see us through. Understand where you're at. You guys have a kick butt day. I'm going to leave this up here for a few minutes. Let people kind of gather at that. Let you see that. Loving. Sweet right there, y'all. Give it a couple seconds. Yeah, you can call in on Patreon. You call in the same way on Patreon as you call in on YouTube. Just call my number, the 903 number. And be blessed. No stress. 3 thumbs down, 1 finger up. You know what it is. Gang, gang, gang. Y'all be blessed out there. Take notes. Shout out to the 44.7 thousand subscribers that we have. It's been a long time. Been a rough road. But we come into the end. We come into the end or a chapter of a new beginning that even I don't understand. But either way, I believe you're going to get paid, I hope. Woo! How do you join Patreon, Ronnie? Go to www.patreon.com/Mr. Brando. You'll see my little kangaroo symbol in there. Click it, decide what tier you want to join. And, be a part of the gang. Good to have you. If you're new to Patreon, welcome. Oh, we got one more call. I'm hanging up. Hello? Hello? Oh, well, we lost him. So with that, y'all, I'm going to bid you guys farewell and have an awesome day. Bye-bye.